Isn't it beautiful here?
Beautiful day.
Just kidding, we're still in Ontario.
Okay, so welcome to Nova Scotia. This is Monday morning of day one. We just got to Nova Scotia last night. We had a beautiful drive from Sydney Airport, Sydney, Nova Scotia, not Sydney, Australia, to our Seascape Coastal Retreat little cottage here.
Today we just finished breakfast, so we're all packed up, just getting ready to go do our first hike, and I can't remember what they're called already, even though you just told me like a minute ago.
That's okay, so. We are doing the Middlehead Trail today. The Middlehead Trail, and then there's a lake lookout point, which is kind of a cheating hike, but we'll see how it looks at the end.
Cool, you ready to go?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Ryan, where are we going?
No idea.
He is just driving, and we are going to a surprise. Ooh, the mystery.
Yesterday we did the Franny hike, which is almost 8 kilometers, just over 8 kilometers, and it's kind of like a big loop, and we went up the more difficult side first, which was nice because it's big steep inclines, like it's a black diamond hike. So with respect to hiking, like it was definitely like more exercise, and thankfully we got massages afterwards because I was really sore after a couple days of that. Unfortunately, it rained right when we got to the top, so we did get some pictures and video while we were up there. Unfortunately, they're probably not as nice as they would have been today because it's beautiful and sunny, but it was still a really good hike. I think we did that in just over 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah. So it went up to 430 meters and really nice view of all of the mountains and the ocean down below. So hard hike, but great view.
Yeah. What have we done?
This is really steep, and it's only 2 minutes. I am so full from breakfast.
could do this justice. In the rain, a little better.
We made it just as it started to rain, but still looks absolutely beautiful.
Hopefully the gimbal doesn't break because of the rain. Fingers crossed. Leah, are you angry?
No.
Are you lying?
No. I want crab dip, but I should have more to eat before. But it's fine. I am relaxed.
She's miserable. Like, you can see it in her face. Except for, like, of course, right now, because she can't stop.
I am not
laughing.
miserable. I just love being hungry.
There goes the hangry hippo. Crab dip update time. It's really good. But don't worry, Anne. Yours is still better. Shh. Sorry, you're not off the hook. Thank you, Rusty Anchor. That was the best lunch that we've had so far since we got to Nova Scotia.
And beautiful view.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Thanks for live.
Cool, no problem. High five.
Drive from Ingonish to Chetty Camp along the Cabot Trail. We went up and down the Appalachian Mountains. It was super beautiful. We actually had to stopping at all of the lookout spots because there were so many of them. We did two smaller hikes. We did one up to a quarry that's now filled in with water, so we went swimming, which was beautiful. It was a little bit cold, but once you got in, it was good to go, and there was a jump off spot that Leah had the guts to jump off of.
It wasn't that high, but it was nice to have a little bit of the adrenaline rush and go swimming for a bit and refresh.
The second hike that we did was a sunset hike, so it's like a 2-hour hike there and back. We did a guided tour, which is cool because we got to learn some different stuff just about different forest types and problems that they're having and how they're trying to solve those problems. Unfortunately, when we got to the lookout point for the sunset, it was really cloudy, so there wasn't much of a sunset, but it was still really beautiful. So today is our one full day in Chetty Camp. We had another big hike planned today, but honestly, we were both just pretty.
Yeah, it's a lazy morning. We got to relax and sleep in a little bit. We went to a really cute bakery that was quite busy, so we know it's good when it's filled with lots of locals. Bakery with cheese croissants and blueberry scones and coffee for breakfast. And took a lazy morning. I'm planning on going out for a hike this afternoon now that the clouds have cleared and it's a little bit sunnier. So we're gonna go grab some lunch and then head on out for our last full day in Chetty Camp.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So right now we are at the second lookout point on our way up the Acadian Trail. It's bittersweet because it's our last full day in Nova Scotia, but we're enjoying our last big long hike here.
Yeah, we have a pretty good view up here. We're only, I think, half of the way up, so we'll see how the view is once we get higher up.
See you there.
Okay, so we are back in my parents' apartment in Toronto. We just flew back from Sydney to Toronto this afternoon. Sadly, the end of our Nova Scotia trip, but we did have a great 6 days. I think it was a perfect amount of time to be there. I think if we had spent any more time, we would have liked to have gone to another part of Nova Scotia, but spending the 5 days in Cape Breton was perfect for our little vacation.
Top 3 best things for you while we were gone.
Number 1, I think, was the Middlehead hike, which I know Ryan is also gonna steal. But it was a great hike along the coast, and it was a challenging enough hike, but some really beautiful scenery. Number 2 was finding the quarry in Chetty Camp and going for a quick swim. Really refreshing, and I always love finding bodies of water to swim in. And then number 3, just relaxing and having a chance to explore around. I also did enjoy the Franey hike, but I think just relaxing was another favorite part of my trip. So.
Mine would be, number 1 was definitely just driving the Cabot Trail. I haven't looked at any of the video yet, but I really hope that we did some justice to how awesome that was. Like the views up on top and being able to look over the ocean and the cities and like a lot of Nova Scotia, and then even just being down in the valleys and like looking up at the mountains and just how vast and how big they are. That was really cool. The chowder that we had in Chetty Camp, I don't know if we got any video of it. I don't know. And number 3 was the Middlehead hike as well. Unfortunately, it was kind of like, it was the first hike that we did. So like the other hikes were all like really good, but so Middlehead is like a blue square.
Yeah.
So it's like ski slopes. You've got like your green circles, blue squares, and then your black diamonds. So the other ones that we did were more black diamonds, and they were way harder hikes. And the views at the top were beautiful, but Middlehead was like bar none, like my favorite. So if you're over there, go do that hike. Maybe save it for last.
Yeah. And if I had to add one piece of food that was my favorite, I would say we had some haddock wraps in Bedeck and a little food truck that sold it with a dill sauce. That was probably one of my favorite things that we had to eat on the trip. But lots of good food, lots of good scenery, great hiking, and just a nice relaxing place to spend together. Also, the people were so kind and very helpful.
They stopped and let us cross the road last night.
He was shocked that people stopped to let us cross the street. So overall, great trip. Would recommend it to anyone that enjoys being outdoors, loves seafood, and just a really relaxing place to spend a little bit of time before school starts up again. So
cool. Good job.
Good job.
Well, the water's kind of green and sketchy and weird, but we're in here. And the foot massage is still good.
It's dead and then it grows, and that's because the moose eat up to as much as they can, so they... Yeah, Leah wasn't the only moose that was in the forest the other day. What's so funny, Leah?
I went to pull out the drawer, and that one was a full drawer. So I had the full 4. And then I pulled this little drawer all the way out. And now it's broken. It's probably not broken. I just have to put it back in.
Who has to put it back in?
I don't know how. Can you go now? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dan, I'm holding you responsible for this.
Hey, Guys, I'm gonna be a doctor.
Thank God you're not gonna be a carpenter.
Okay, I'll be careful. Well, I just want a plate to heat up my chicken corn up. Oh!